Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? I hope everybody's that fine and dandy. Guys, it's Sunday. It is Sunday afternoon. It's about 3:20 here in Kentucky, and it's about 68 degrees, 69. Pretty warm. Been a really nice weekend here in Kentucky. Very enjoyable. So guys, today I want to talk about energy, like batteries and windmills and solar, and kind of touch on lamps and stuff. We just had, of course, we all know we just had these horrible hurricanes, and a lot of people lost power. And I'm on a fixed budget myself, so I've been trying to come up with a system that won't break the bank and actually have a little bit of power, just in case the lights go out for a day or two. I'm trying to make it work for a week. So, but I just want to show you a few ideas that I've been having. I'm sure there's some of you all out there probably have already been down this road and came out with some really cool things. But for the ones out there that are really new at this and don't really know what to buy or what to get, maybe you'll want to watch my video and kind of see some of the things that I've been doing, and they seem to be working, and it hasn't been really expensive. You can get a nice little generator with solar panels and stuff for about, the cheapest one I've seen online is about $250. So I'm trying to make something a little cheaper, because I don't want to pay that much, and also I want to use my batteries and stuff for other things, because I've always in my life used batteries for other things, because I'm a tinkerer. I've been tinkering with stuff forever and ever, and I've always needed a good 12-volt battery sitting around for something. So I really don't want to have to go out and buy more batteries and all that. I've ordered a few things, and actually I bought a few things at our local Walmart that they have in stock. So I want to show you that. Before I show you that, I want to show you what my mom and dad got me here a couple days ago. They went to the Amish country, and I've been down there once or twice, and that's a really cool place to go visit, and you learn a lot, because we all know they don't really use electric and all that. So just sitting there watching what they do and stuff can really help. But this is one of their old oil lamps that they have for selling on their shops, and it is beautiful. I've got to get some lamp oil for it, but these are really nice when the electric goes out. As you see, it's got a pretty good sized tank, and it's got a nice long wick, and these burn really good, and they're pretty safe. You put them on a table where there's nothing around or something, you don't really got to worry about catching anything on fire. And they're just beautiful, even when you're not using them, just sitting around themselves. I believe it's just absolutely beautiful. I've been wanting this style for a long time. I've got other oil lamps and stuff, but I've never pulled the trigger and bought one of these, and my mom and dad just bought me one just a couple of days ago, so I am tickled to death. But these are really nice to have when the lights go out. And like I said, mom and dad got this for $20. When you go to the Amish country and shop their stores, you'll find all kinds of neat stuff, and they always got good prices. So let me turn you guys around here, and I'll show you what I've been doing. Some of y'all that's watched my channel before know I've been working on a windmill, and I've got it. It works okay. I'm only using a one-phase little DC motor, something like this here, and if it ain't pushing 6 volts coming, it's got to be a really high wind. If it's not pushing my 6 volts, then it's really not charging my battery, and I haven't figured out why. Because most of the time when the wind I get around here, I'm getting about 3.5 volts, and it seems like that's not trickling into my battery. Maybe it's just so low that my meters aren't catching it, but I don't know. I just did laundry. I don't know if that's wet or what. It's driving me crazy. I just noticed in the camera it looks real dark right here. But anyway, yeah, I'm not having the best luck yet. Now I do have another controller coming in. It took it forever. I ordered it 2 weeks ago and it's still not here. So right now I'm just using a diode, and maybe that's why I've been thinking maybe my diode's too big and it's not letting the juice go in properly. I don't know, but you do have to have something like a diode, because if you don't, of course, when you hook the battery to the motor, it's going to come on if you don't have something to restrict the voltage going back. So let me turn you guys around. I'll show you a couple things I got, and it's getting hot in here. I'm going to get a fan. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I hope that fan's not going to be too loud, but it's getting warm in here. But, guys, what I'm trying to figure out is just nothing to, like, run the house, you know. I'm just wanting to have one lot, something to charge my phone, maybe something, another outlet to maybe whatever you need. But I like to get enough amps built up, and just that way, like, to say somebody's on oxygen or something, that they would be able to hook into that and have power until they get the lights fixed. So this little system here, I don't know, I should have looked into it a little bit more, but I don't know how many amps that one of them oxygen machines take. But I think this would probably cover it, and it's a small inverter and stuff, and the inverter you can buy at Walmart for $14.99. We'll go over that when we turn around. But that's more or less what I'm trying to do, is just get something going so everybody can have a way to, like, if you're on oxygen or something like that, you would have a way to plug it in, or like a battery charger or a light, like something important that you really need and you need electric for. So that's what I'm shooting for. So let me turn you all around now, and let's look at this. Okay, guys, for a short reminder, and for the ones that haven't seen my channel before, this is my little windmill. I'm just going to show you real quick. And at high winds, I'm getting 6 volts, and for about 10 mile, well, I say about 7.5 mile winds, I'm getting about 3.5 volts. So hopefully the controller I got coming will be a lot better than what it's doing now, because right now it's not doing too good. But yeah, there's the windmill, and I made a few videos. If y'all's new, made a couple videos kind of showing how you can make one of these. They're not too bad. Alright, guys, here's just a little look at my controller. You could buy these little controllers for $14.99 online, and so far it seems like it's okay. But with me saying that, other day when I hooked both the USBs up at the same time trying to charge 2 phones, it kind of acted like this little thing got a little warm. So I don't know, but then I just charged one phone with it and it did fine. So I don't know if that's something defective in this unit or in all of them, because it should not get as warm as it did. So, but these are online, $14.95, and this actually came in really quick. I think I ordered it on Walmart.com, and I think it was within 4 days it was here. Now batteries, I use these little batteries like this. They seem to do pretty good, and they're pretty small, and they're easy to get. Every hardware store carries them. Well, like Walmart stuff, you can find them. Tractor Supply, Royal King. They're about anywhere from $22 to $29 a piece on these here. But if you just kind of look out, a lot of times you can find things like old Power Wheels, or just stuff like that people throw away and just stop on the side of the road and pick them up. Because that's how I got this one, actually. There's a couple that their kids' little Power Wheels, it caught on fire, the power supply did, and they was throwing it away, and I stopped and talked to them, and so I got that. That was pretty cool, and that happens more than you would think. I mean, if you keep your peepers open, you'll find cool things like that, and you won't have to worry. I've actually found 2 or 3 batteries like that myself. But that's probably going to be the most pricey thing. If you have to go buy a couple, I would say you probably need 2 of these on this system, either 1 this size or 2 this size, because this one's actually See, well, I would say not quite half the size of this one, but close. So what also I bought this little inverter. This is a 100-watt inverter. Get y'all back out here. Okay, yeah, this is a 100-watt inverter, power inverter. It's the smallest one Walmart carries, $14.95. Now they do have another one down there for $35, which probably be better. I mean, anytime you can step it up a little bit, of course it's going to be a little bit better. But I'm trying to go as cheap as possible here and get the biggest bang for my buck. And this seemed like a pretty good deal. It has one outlet here, so, and then they also carry, guys, the little plug-in for this, because this has that cigarette lighter plug-in. So I needed this, so I got this, and this was only $3 or $4. So I have it set down and added up, but we'll do that before the video ends, and I'll kind of give you an estimate of what I've got so far in this. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to build a box or something, and I'm going to hook all this all in. I'm going to have a place for the battery to set down in. I'm going to have a place to mount this, a place to mount the inverter, and probably the controller. All have one in one big bundle, but I'm not going to build that right now. I'm just going to kind of hook all this up and show you how it works. And actually, I'm kind of wondering how it's going to work because I haven't tried it yet. So let's get the packages opened. Get my chair over here. Get glasses. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Hope everybody's having beautiful weather like we are here in Kentucky. We have been blessed with it. It's going to get cold though. We've already had some frost. We've had 2 mornings of frost. So the leaves are falling. All the plants are getting brown. That's always kind of sad, but I'm ready for winter. It was extremely hot here in Kentucky this year. Alright guys, here we'll open the power inverter first. Like I said, I got this at Walmart for $14.95. Got the instructions here. Kind of read through them. I'm not going to read them out loud, but when you get one, just kind of look through it all and check all the safety precautions, all the warnings, cautions, and then your features and all that. But I kind of already have an idea how it all works, so. So it's a nice little, just a little thing. It's 100 watts. These are really nice for camping. They sure are. We used to use one when my son was younger. It's got a pretty nice long cord, and it's got 2 USBs on it and 1 AC outlet. So let's open this up. It even came 2 screws. Comes with 2 heavy wires on the back. Now I wish it came with 2 of these kind of hook ends, but for some reason it came with this little thing. If it had this, I could hook it right to the battery. See how these batteries right here? I'll show you. See, if I had another one of them, it would have been perfect. I don't know why they didn't put 2 of the same ends on it. It don't make sense to me. It kind of stinks, so I'll have to put one of these on myself. It's got a nice little rubber boot that goes over the plug-in, and that is where this plugs into. That plugs into there, and then of course this hooks into your I'm going to try to hook this into my controller, and we shouldn't have no problems because there's a place on there for this. Get this rubber boot back up on here. I don't know why it came off like that. You would think they'd have it on there a little bit better. There we go. Alright, and then I like how it's got, like I said, I'm going to build me a box to house all this, and that'll mount right to the top of it. So, let's get over here and hook it to this controller, which I could just take it off the wall. I've only got it tacked on there, so give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've got it all unhooked for the moment. Kind of show you how I've got this hooked up. It's a little confusing because I just got everything just alligator clipped right now, and like I said, when I build my box and everything, that's when I'll hardwire everything in. I just want to make sure everything's going to work really good, and then I'll do that. Take this part off too. Goes to, oh come on. Alright, now these are just the two, the positive and the negative right here for the battery. That's the two for that. And then these two here are for coming from the Windmill. And there's my diode. So this, where it says light, it's got a little light bulb, that's where I'm going to hook this into, and it should work. It should. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clip these two off. I'm going to make sure I can clip this down where I can replace it when I need to. Just clip it off, saving enough wire to put it back. The red one don't matter because I got to change that one anyway. Stripping back. Very good, nice thick wires. There we go. Alright guys, can you all see? Not really. Alright guys, on this alligator clip I had this capacitor on trying to filter out some of the ripple on the DC voltage going in, but I don't think it was really helping anything, so I'm going to take that off. Just snip it right off her. We'll get that DC voltage, wrap it around this diode. Like I said, when I get all this hooked up the way I want it, I'll start soldering and everything, getting everything the way I want it. So now let's hook this to the battery. That does have our windmill and everything hooked up. The battery's reading 11.9 volts. And now let's try to see how the inverter works. Alright, the inverter green light came on. So let's get something, plug in it, and see if it works. Yeah, this all is going to have to be put on something solid, so it don't. You see how it's giving me problems? Just plop it around here. So our battery went down to 11.8. Of course, there's no wind. I've had it drop down. The windmill is charging, because I dropped this thing down to 10.5 volts, but it would only charge back up to 11.9. So I don't understand that. I don't know why it didn't go on up to 12. Usually when I charge with a regular charger, which that's another thing, guys, you can buy a charger. Let me grab it. Alright, you could buy one of these guys and also just keep your batteries charged, and then when a storm comes, you don't even have to really worry about a solar panel or a windmill. Just have you a couple of these batteries sitting around and make sure you keep them good and charged. And this is actually a nice little battery charger to do that. And it kicks off when the batteries are done and everything. And that way, if the power does go out, all you got to do is go hook this up. I mean, you don't really, if you don't want to do a solar panel, just make sure, like I said, keep all your batteries charged up. Of course, you won't have no power after these are dead, after storm's over. That, of course, is where the solar and the wind comes in handy. Alright, and also I do want to express this. This is not for the folks out there that know a lot about this stuff. And, this is for the person that's like me, is kind of beginner in this solar panel wind, and just trying to get a small unit built. It's just, I'm trying to help people that just don't know anything about it. And I mean, of course, if experts out there have something to add that is helpful, that's great, but don't be like being mean or nothing, which I never have that problem anyway. I'm just trying to say. Alright, guys, let's see if we can plug something in. I'm trying to figure out what to plug in. Find something. Alright, guys, we'll try to plug this fan up and see what it does. I was looking at the amps and stuff. Excuse me. It's 60 hertz at 0.435 amps. They don't say how many volts or how many watts though. So let's plug it in. Make sure it's off. It's off. It's plugged in. Let's see if it works. Yep. It works. That's high. Pretty cool stuff. Of course, the voltage meter is going crazy. So let's see if it'll charge a phone. Which I don't, like I was saying, guys, on this, like I said, I don't know if this is a faulty controller, why when I hooked to, why it got warm or not. I'm glad this has USB, because I'm just not even going to use those. I'm going to use these. So let's see if they work. Got my old tablet here. Let's plug it in. Let's see if it kicks on here. Yep, there it goes. It's coming on. So everything seems to be working. I'm going to order me a solar panel also. It's already at 100%. Well, I've been tinkering around on it already. I pretty much got everything in here charged. But I am going to buy me a little solar panel. That way, when my wind ain't blowing, I'll have both of them. And that way, hopefully I can keep both these batteries that you see on the table charged. I have a couple more, but I'm going to just use these two for right now and see how that works. And I'm just going to run them. I'm going to, once I get the solar panel, I'm going to work it pretty hard. So I'll make a new video, and we'll go through and see how it's doing. But so far I'm happy. I have about, right now I have about $45 in what you see on the table, other than the batteries, and that's counting parts for the windmill and everything. So we'll call it 50 so far. So far, $50, not including batteries though. Alrighty, guys. I hope y'all having a great Sunday. I hope everybody's doing good and well. And if I don't see you or talk to you before, you guys have a great Monday. And until that, guys, until the next time, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. You guys stay safe out there.